Hello, beautiful people. It is Sonia, and we are off to the races. We are thrifting. Get your carts ready. Okay, I saw this thing first thing. It was the bling bling, the Crow Vision. Love it. Did not love the rusty parts on the inside, so for that reason, I left it. I liked all these little mini teapot parts, but I didn't like that they were labeled like toy china, so I left them. I did see this bottle. It looked kind of old. That kind of remind me of a wax seal there on the front of it. I couldn't quite see what was on it. Maybe a crown over an E or something. But they just wanted too much, so I left it there. But cool piece. This is a gorgeous butterfly trinket box. $3.99. I love that. Building a really cool trinket box collection over maybe the next vlog or two this weekend. We're supposed to have a storm this weekend. I'll take you around my store and kind of show you how I'm building out my thrift finds and stuff. Matt is behind me. He hit this with a black light, but it didn't glow. But I still thought it was kind of cool. $2.99. This is the sort of thing that's just kind of cool. It's just plastic, but it has that gemmy kind of look to it. And, I see a lot of little shoppers as well come into my store. Just yesterday, there was a little girl. She actually bought a pack of, in this wooden box, of antique little mini plates that we had gotten together here at the same Goodwill. And anyhow, you just never know. The little shoppers, they love this stuff too. So I like to have things of varying price points for everyone. This piece here, I looked at, I think it was yesterday, and I got distracted and didn't come back to it. It's still here today, so I want to take a look at it. It's creamy colored. I had Matt look it up real quick to see if he could identify it. Royal Essex, Austria, hand painted, but it looked like there is a bunch of them available, and they're going right now for $19.99. It has a little bit of chipping. It's a little rough around the top, so for that reason I left it. I was drawn to this cow for a second because just yesterday I was here and I bought the set of what I thought was the teapot and the creamer, and in my brain I'm like, I need to find the other piece, right? No, it was a teapot and the sugar dish. Now I need to find the creamer, so now I'm like looking for cows everywhere up here. But I found out after the fact that by doing a Google lens that it's actually not a teapot. I think that cow that we got yesterday is the creamer part, and then the little baby cow with it is the sugar dish. This is so funny, and this is an example how Matt saw these on video last night when I shot this, and he's like, I don't know how I missed those. I need those for the shop. And we get there today, and he's like, these are way smaller than what I thought they were. Sometimes, TV will do that to you. This was neat. I thought it was an old piece. It's a 100th anniversary of the teddy bear, and you turn it over and it has a Walmart sticker. Go figure. I don't know. This was cute. It looked like maybe something was glued on the interior. It's now missing. It's sweet. It could be used for anything. What would you use it for? I love this. Again, nature sales for me. Oh, I see a bin. Sorry. I'm like, oh, new bin. This was sweet, and I'll show you right here. It says sometimes it's easier to read through my phone after the fact when I'm editing. Handcrafted in the USA by Lasting Impressions, Real Flowers. This is like a stained glass hanging piece. I love that. It's beautiful. I brought that back to the shop today, and I have a whole bunch of like raffia, and the plan is to just thread it through the top, and that way it will still have a natural feel, and you'll be able to hang it. I thought that was beautiful. This is how I know Matt still loves me. He just randomly puts this owl over my shoulder and goes, look, I found this. This just went out. I'm like, yes, I want this. You know what I love. I need him in my life. One of my owls that we just found just sold a little bit ago in the shop. Thank you, Kelly. So look at this. This is a tin of tricks. You can get everything at Goodwill. So this is all the metal section, which can get overwhelming. I have to say, this is the most octopusy place, okay? Because look at all the tentacles of just metal that just all get joined together. After, like, you look at it, which, by the way, I have no idea what that was. Does anybody know what that was? Maybe a spoon holder? That was my best guess. This is new on the shelf, $14.99. I thought way too much. But you know what? If that was a direct buy and I wanted to put some plants and make it into a terrarium, I think that would be amazing. Okay, we pause now for a PSA. Beach. That is it, beach. Everybody think beach, vitamin C. Saw this purse here. I'm like, well, you know what? I haven't been to the purses. Purses might be calling me, so I do head to the purses in just a second. Went by the doll area. This one was new. I don't know, it just looked familiar to me. I don't know if she just reminds me of like Cyndi Lauper. Did Cyndi Lauper have her hair like this at one point? I don't know. She just looked really familiar, like I've seen you before. So I like this. Where we sold our house, we were pretty close to this area right here. Traveled through Cook Forest many, many times. It's a very beautiful park, state park. And yeah, you can see it's located near Brookville. We used to travel through this forest to get through some of my favorite thrifting Goodwill spots. And I thought this was so neat. I wish the plate, though, I could appreciate it from like that souvenir part up. Like, I love the foresty feel of it. But I forgot I was going to show that to Matt. If it's there when we go back, I definitely got to share that with him. It was interesting that it was made in Japan. So this here is obviously a gorgeous floral plate, but they want $4.99. And as a flipper, that means I'm going to have to put $10 on it. Plates, it has to be the right plate for me, because sometimes plates can hang on for a bit. $2.99. Say it with me. Yes. And it's blue tags off. So this is $1.50. We've got little leaf imprints on the side. Floral. She's beautiful. She's amazing. Say no more. Get in my cart. You're mine. This right here, I saw the stars, $1.99. That's a good price. The pineapple, of course, which I do believe is the, like, means welcome. Isn't that right? That country primitive stuff is not cheap when you buy it in those country primitive shops, because I know I've shopped there before, and I'm like, wow. This right here, I was like, okay, dragonfly. Everybody loves dragonflies. This is a newer piece. I can maybe perhaps get this one. Maybe perhaps. Nope, we're not doing it. We're not doing it. $14.99? I'm sure they sell the Kohl's sticker for $24.99. But I'm also wondering if under that Kohl's sticker, if Kohl's had another, like, now our price is, but that was way too much for that. I have no idea. No idea what they were thinking. So a new bin comes out. And so I asked, is it okay if I go ahead and I peek in your bin? And the Goodwill employee said, absolutely. And I find this masterpiece. So I'm sizing up my masterpiece. Matt also pulled this from the bin. It is, well, we're not sure what it is. Is that like a trophy of some sort? It says 1938 on it. And then it has a percentage, like I think it says 91%. And so Matt was doing some research on that. I'm going to just check back here to see if there's anything else coming out that I might want. Didn't see anything. He put that in. He wants to do some research on the material of it. Is it made of like partially silver? Not sure. I picked this up. I wondered if it would glow. It did not. It was still beautiful. And I'm like, you know what? You're still a candidate to come home with me. But then I saw that like crack right there. And I do the little finger check and go, is that though just a scratch? And then I see through the other side that unfortunately there is a crack on the other side. Do you see it there? On the other side as well. But that is beautiful. These here I've sold before. People love to put their scissors through that lace edge that's around it and hang things off of it. The Singer sewing machine. We're talking about how old this looked. Anybody out there ever have one of those? I got into sewing for a period of my life, and I was making little quilts and stuff. Have no idea what this is. The Love Mug. This looked very old. It had a very old tag onto it. Right now, Matt is behind me saying, scandalous. He found this piece. It actually was with the box as well. It's right here. What's it called? Nova, not Supernova. It is something. I tell you, this dish right here, this was super. I love the candies. Like, they did really good on the packaging and promotion. Studio Nova. but turns out they're only going for a couple bucks. But the packaging, man, that was nice. I could use some peanut M&Ms right about now. I want this mug. It's got, of course, cards around it. It's only, what, $1.99? So then I always do a little test, because sometimes I can't see stuff, but I can feel it. But you can, there's a place there where it's very worn, and the porcelain, like you can feel the rough porcelain inside the glaze, and so it's worn, but I wanted that mug. Maybe I should have took it and somebody would have used it for a pen holder or something. I found this, I'm like, circus, isn't this that place, the clown place out in Vegas? But then it said on the bottom it was a lower state. What was it, Mississippi or something was on it? So I don't think so. Matt was asking me why that cup was so small. I have no idea. I need a larger cup. Starbucks. I hear that there's a market for Starbucks cups, which I can completely understand. Especially with the recent news. Did you guys see the whole Stanley Cup, Starbucks, Target extravaganza? People love to collect the mugs. So I might have to do some research, because I do see a lot of Starbucks mugs at the thrift store. And maybe I should start a little collection if people love them. I really love this, the colors and everything on it. We looked it up, that one back there, but it wasn't anything. I didn't know if if it was a brand name that was highly sought after. I found this one, Pen Studio. I have Matt looking it up right now just to see, if this is a collectible bag. Victoria's Secret bag. That's probably collectible. They have $12 on it. Somebody will see that and love it. The mouse, $3.99. So yeah, that's pretty much what's here today. The flower drew me in. Oh, I love this too. I wish if this was in perfect condition, I would have taken it. But when you're there in person, it's really worn. Sometimes, your purses get really worn. It's an owl, and it's Vera Bradley. It's a wallet. So I'm debating on whether or not I should take this lamp, okay? So the situation is, which I didn't tell you, is that it's missing the finial on the top. I haven't plugged it in yet to see if it actually works. I'm going to do that up front. And it's missing one of those little blingy bits. But I think I can get over that. I'm pretty sure I can find replacements, make it work. So I'm carrying it around with me, debating. What would you do at this point? I'll tell you what I do in a second. That's a cool tray set. So I find this in the dishware set. Again, I'm on the hunt for little teacups and things like that. And this one was made in, I think it says Czechoslovakia on the back or something like that. We looked it up. It looks special. It's special to me. It was only a couple bucks. So we're definitely going to flip that. I saw this glaze as I was making my way around the corner. Really like that. Doesn't that look like hearts at the top of the lid? Really clean, but it's got a gingerbread on it. And quite honestly, I don't buy a lot of seasonal stuff. And the part of me, I love gingerbread, but I know it's out of season right now because the little gingerbread, it's kind of Christmassy, right? Yeah. Could still be wintry, I guess. But I left him. Pioneer Woman. I like that. The polka dots, the teal, $10. Did not like that part. Did not light me up, so we're leaving it. Okay, do a little more research. So what I'm finding out is, after Google Lensing it, the style is like a French crystal lamp. And I'm pretty sure that that is not one of those really high-end crystal lamps. I think this is just this is a mockumentary, okay? This is just a dupe, a replica of it, the Wish version, okay? We can all wish. But I still think it's beautiful, and for $12 I can flip it. So I've decided I'm going to take it. I went through the lamp section just to see if I could find a finial or anything that I could buy with any replacements, but I didn't see anything. That was a cute little jewelry box. This looks like, I don't know, Men in Black is going to come and they're about to record me or else flash me, so I don't remember what just happened. Love these boxes. This is the Willow Tree, of course, box for $4.99. I like that. And So the Adventure Begins, $4.99. Just the prices were a little much. Probably flip that Willow Tree, but... And then this is gorgeous. Had some scratches on the inside, but totally Killer Clowns from Outer Space. Like I'm getting that peppermint spinny wheel. I liked this little tiny frame. It's very, very heavy, and it's got that honey mustard color. It's got this little flowers around the outside, and it was only, what, $1.99? Oh my gosh, yes, all day long. All right, we're going to the front. They're gonna plug my lamp in so I can see it to make sure it works okay. They have a 3-day return if it didn't, but look, it works. It worked. It is now mine. Thanks, friends, for picking with me today. I'll be back again tomorrow. Take care and have lots of fun. Bye.